each have impressive assist totals. Two of the best passing teams in the league.
No question about it, Kevin. I love the way these teams share the ball. It finds the open guy with both of these teams. The sharp movement of the ball and players, beautiful to watch.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Rose with the ball. To the middle, looking for Anthony, and gets it there. Over George. And no good, trying to use the glass. Stuckey kicks to George. Stewart, a screen for George. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by New York. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Rose, no good. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Jazz in Utah.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Now Rose. Paul George missing from long range. Hernan Gomez down low. Defended by Young. Vujicic the pass to Porzingis. The three from Anthony. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Stuckey left side. Out left to the wing. Teague against Rose. Teague left side. Over Rose. Teague can't hit.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Anthony. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from George. Stuckey passes to Teague. Back to Stuckey. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Knicks. Porzingis with a screen on George. Anthony taking his time here. The shot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Anthony's got 5 now.
And with little to no time left on the shot clock, Anthony goes on the attack.
Timeout.
What a finish.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Ellis is checked in for the Pacers. All right, a chance to check out stats for Carmelo Anthony.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now here's Ellis. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Rose. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
Now Ellis, 8 points his last outing. Here's George. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Rose. Anthony sets the pick for Rose. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pacers trail by 4. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. Stewart, a screen for George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now here's Rose. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Teague. 1:02 left in the first. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. .102 left to play here in the first. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Pacers trail by 8. It's Young on the wing. Teague deciding where to go with it. Indiana again missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And it's Rose missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Young outside. Here's Teague. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And no good. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Now here's Anthony. 35 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now here's Ellis, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Here's Young, and Young with the stuff.
You know, when he gets that close, Young is going to finish with a dunk.
Jennings kicks to Holiday. New York moving the ball around. Granger, a screen on Brooks. Jennings nails the wide-open jump shot. Jennings has got his first points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brooks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Pass to Young. On the wing, Brooks. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Anthony. Noah with a screen for Anthony. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Brooks will bring it up for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. The offensive rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And here's Jennings outside. The Pacers pull it in. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Noah with the block. Holiday against Brooks. Holiday, the pass to Noah. Noah with a screen on Robinson. Jennings with the bucket. In Clark last season, we saw teams attempt over 8 more threes a game than they did just about a decade ago. What is going on here?
You know, Kevin, I think it's a combined influence of analytics and a certain marksman by the name of Stephen Curry. He certainly has had an impact on how many threes are being shot all over the league and all over the world. The two-time MVP waking us up to what's possible from deep.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Parker comes in for Scott, and it's George Niang in for Young. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Knicks. Vujacic comes in for Justin Holiday. Parker's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 6. Anthony kicks to Jennings. Pass to Vujacic. And here is Anthony. Over Brooks. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Brooks kicks to Ellis. Parker sets the screen for Ellis. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Anthony. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Porzingis is checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jennings against T. Stewart with the screen on Jennings. 6 to shoot. Here's Teague. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, that's a nice read from Teague on that pick and roll. Saw what was exposed and then took advantage of it.
Teague against Jennings. Over to the wing. Porzingis passes to Jennings. Here's Vujacic. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Vujacic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pacers trail by 7. Pass to Teague. The Knicks pull it in. We've got 1:18 left here in the second. Jennings looking around. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Young. Rose against Stuckey. Tries a 3. Rose can't hit. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Jennings. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Rose. Porzingis sets the pick for Rose. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Rose. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Knicks. Stuckey with outside George. Now T. It's deflected. Here's Vujicic. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Rose. Over Stuckey. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. Knicks lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
They have outworked and outperformed their opponents so far. Didn't come in as the favorites, but they might be the favorites now.
Classic under. Now let's change gear. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Here's Anthony. A fader. And it's in off the backboard. Anthony's got 11 points.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Now here's Stuckey. Pass to Teague. The shot's good. And it's 6 points for Jeff Teague. The Knicks leading by 9. Rose scanning the floor. Young against Porzingis. Rose goes in. Here's Vujicic. Here's Anthony. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Stewart with the screen on Anthony. Here's George, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
90 seconds now into the second half. Indiana on D. They trail by 9 points. Back to Rose. Pass to Anthony. Over George.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
Young, a screen on Anthony. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. A floater. Anthony's shot is off. And Indiana shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Now Stuckey. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. George against Anthony. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And the Pacers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Porzingis. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Second, the Pacers.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And here is Teague. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Rose. Anthony dishes to Rose. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Noah against Stewart. Here's Anthony. And at last, they get one to fall. Anthony's got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Stuckey passes to Teague. Back to Stuckey. Back to Teague. George looking around. Over Anthony. Indiana again missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Come get it, come get it.
Rose passes to Anthony. Over George. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Pacers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rose against Teague. The kick out to Young. Teague the pass to Young. They need this one. It's rebounded by New York. Right side Rose.
Boy, Rose plays with an angry physicality, which is really hard to match up against.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Rangers checked in, and Justin Holiday subbed in for Anthony. And Rose drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Aston Yang. Jennings against Teague. Trying to end the drought. The rebound by Noah.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pacers trail by 15. Outside Teague. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Looking to get it going. And he lays it up and in. Teague's got 8.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Carmelo Anthony getting it done for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now here's Brooks to the inside. Stolen by Noah. Down low. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Crafty down low. Melo knows how to draw fouls.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Scotty's checked in for the Pacers. So Anthony nails both of them.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
And Zoellos will bring it up for the Pacers. 15-point game. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Yeah, you can see that Ellis is always looking to get to the foul line. I mean, the unpredictability and the speed of his movement, I think that bamboozles defenders across the league.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. The Knicks leading by 14. Anthony on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Anthony. And Anthony drops them both.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Robinson finds Brooks. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Ellis. Brooks outside. 4 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Granger with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Niang kicks to Ellis. Scott with a screen on Holiday. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Drills it from outside.
And Ellis launching the three-point shot. That's not a bad look. He's a sniper with a feel for the long ball at times.
The Knicks call time. The Pacers making a switch here. George is checked in. Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Knicks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, here's the summary of what Jeff Hornacek went over with his guys during the break. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Back to Noah. On the wing, Granger. Looking for Anthony, and gets it there. And he banks in the layup. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
Pass to Robinson. Ellis with it. Banked in off the glass.
Man, you really have to respect how Ellis takes on any challenge. I mean, specifically how he creates chances for himself close to the basket.
Jennings passes to Vujacic. Now here's Granger, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Thursday, they'll start out on the road and play the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Stewart's checked in for George Niang. Stuckey comes in for Robinson. And it's Teague in for Brooks.
Man, it's hard not to love the heart of Ellis. He's not a big guy, but he's not afraid to get into the big guys. So really clever at getting his body into bigger defenders to draw fouls.
The first one falls. Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And Ellis drops them both. Here's Vujacic. Pass to Rose. Drives to the hoop. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by George.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Ellis can't get it to go. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Anthony. Fades away. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Young's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. George against Anthony. The shot by George, no good. New York leading by 13. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. Outside Teague, pass to Stewart. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Ellis. Over Vujicic. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Anthony. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Pacers trail by 13. George dishes to Teague. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Ellis, that's good.
And not just a perimeter player. Ellis can use his strength to take you inside.
The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. Pass to Vujicic. Now Rose. And he makes good on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more, so they could end up with a split in those 4 games.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Carmelo Anthony.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
George against Anthony. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George against Anthony. And George kicks to Teague. Young sets a screen for Teague. Over Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now our player of the game, Carmelo.